Happy Monday. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Hope you had a great weekend with your mom on Mother's Day over the weekend. This week, we're going to be starting a small project where we're going to create our own resorts. So, a resort, if you don't know what it is a fancy name for a hotel in a different location. So, you might have a resort in Florida, California, Mexico. You could even have one in Alaska if you really wanted to. So, here's the basis of our problem. Our boss has given us the ability to create our own resort. So we have to figure out what types of rooms we're going to need and the different things we're going to put inside of the rooms. And he wants to know what the cost of it's going to be. This activity is going to take us a couple of math lessons. So don't worry if you don't get done with it all the way through today, but have to get through it as you move forward and progress in the project. So for today, you're going to go through and you're going to create a name for your resort. You're going to put it right here. Then you're going to create a location of wherever you want the location to be. Then you're going to put in something that makes your resort unique. So for instance, if you want to have the tallest water slide of all resorts, you'd put that inside of here, okay? Sort of be creative in that area. Come up with a different couple of different ideas. Then you'll keep scrolling on down, and then this is where you're going to choose what the different room types are going to be. Notice you have four different room types: one bedroom, the premium suite, the basic room, and the two-bedroom suite. You have to have a minimum of 100 rooms total, and you have to have a minimum of 10 of each site. So you can't have 101 bedroom rooms inside of your resort. Okay, so you choose what the amount of rooms you want to have as long as it's above 100, and you will put them inside of here. So you could, if for instance, if you wanted to, you could have 25 for each of them. That would be 100. But again, don't use my example. Okay. Once you have that done, you're going to go on to the next page, and then now you're going to figure out some different information that you're going to need. Okay, so for instance, how many rooms you're going to have total. So you're going to go back up to the top, and you're going to be able to add up how many rooms there are. Now, each of these rooms, one bedroom, the premium suite, and the basic room, are all one rooms for each of them. The two-bedroom room is two bedrooms. So whatever you put inside of here, you're going to have to multiply it by 2 and then add them up. Okay? So for instance, if I had 20 of the single bedrooms, 30 premium, 50 of the other ones, and I had 20 of the two bedrooms, and notice I doubled that, 40. So I'd have 20 plus 30 plus 50 plus 40, and I would have a total of 140 total rooms. Okay? And then you would do the same thing for the other one. So then you had to figure out how many guests would fit. Well, the guests are inside of here in these little boxes. So if I had a total of 20 rooms for the first one, that would be 20 times 4, which would be 80. That's for that first room. Then I'd have to do that for both of the other three, multiply them, and then I'm going to add all four of those numbers, and it goes up into this box here. Then I have to figure out how many beds there are, sofa beds, bathrooms, and kitchens as well. You will need all of that information to help you with the future activities. So make sure that you're sort of particular as to what you do on each of them. Then once you get done with that, you're going to do some reflection as to what's going to happen if he were to throw some different scenarios at you. So for instance, if he wanted you to build another 25 of the same resort, how would that affect your total? And then it would say how many total guests would be in 25 if they were all maxed out. So you would use that information. So it should be a fun project. I was going through it, and I think you guys are going to like it a lot. So if you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email, and I'll try and get back to you. Or you can see us at our office hours, which is on Tuesday at 1 o'clock, or our class Zoom meeting at 2 o'clock on Tuesday as well. Do not forget to log into Prodigy or Khan Academy this week and practice some of those math skills. Okay? If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Have a great week, guys, and I will see you on Tuesday or talk with you soon. Bye.